What up, YouTube? It's Team Neo here. My name is Jan, and yesterday I got 13th place at the South Park, PA Regional playing Malice, Kashtira, Mathmech, Bystial. It sounds ridiculous, but somehow it worked. Let me go ahead and show you how I was playing. I was playing, obviously, they're semi. I am playing just one Chessy Cat because the one thing I want to avoid, I've been playing this deck since it dropped. And the one thing I want to avoid with this deck are the hands where you draw like too many normal summons and no non-engine. By non-engine, I'm not talking about hand traps. I'm talking about extenders. So this is my Malice package. This all Malice that I'm playing in the main deck. The second engine, which was outrageously good, was the Cash engine. Would I change it? Maybe add one more Fenrir. Fenrir going second is insane because yesterday out of the 8 rounds, I probably won 2 dice rolls. So I was pretty much playing, let me try to figure out how to break your board. And these cards definitely help. Another thing is, even if you don't open Malice monsters and you just open like Field Spell and Unicorn, you can still end on Unicorn, Fenrir, Birth, Field Spell, and whatever else you have in your hand. This engine was solid. If you don't see it, you don't see it. I am playing a minimum amount of cards just because I wasn't trying to go too far with seeing too many of the same cards. That's a problem I've been having with this deck since I started playing and seeing too many of the same cards. That's why some of the ratios might seem off. The next engine I was playing was the Bystials. This engine was working all day. Every time I saw it, I pretty much won. Out of the 6 rounds that I won, I was 2-0 every single match. The only one, actually I lied. The only match that I was 2-1 and I won was last round against Kashtira. I just opened absolutely crazy. Game 3, he Perulia me, and I opened the Malice hand that can play around Perulia. So I was able to drop a ridiculous board, and he only had 2 cards in hand. I mean 3 cards in hand by the time it was his turn. But the ratios of the Bystials, going second or game 2, game 3, I was always siding one out because I really don't want to see it. I will side out the Branded Regain. This card, Branded Regain, going second absolutely sucks. It's cool going first. I'll still side it out. I have so many better cards I want to see than Branded Regain. I am playing the bad Bystial because this puts this in the graveyard. So once you side it out, even if you side both of them out, he searches any Bystial. He sends him to the graveyard for an extra body. I like it. The other engine. This engine is small. I only saw it round 3 against Bystial Fiendsmith. I opened just 1 imperm, which was enough to stop his detonator. But on my turn, I was dealing with a node, a 3-pop detonator, an imperm, and this was ridiculous. I know it's small and everything, but I have 5 cards in hand. I used 3 of them. The other 2 were these 2, and he did not know what to do against that, what was going to happen. Because I baited out the 1 pop to put a Malice monster in the graveyard. I activated a Field Spell. He popped it. And I think I activated Gosark. Banish 1. I attempt to use this effect. He popped it on the field. So I just went circular, send this, special, going to Splash Mage, and I just kept playing the game. Now we go into the one-of. I have a MVP in here. People told me I'm base for playing this card, but this card was insane. It will be the last one. Play the 1 TTT, the 1 Call By, the 1 Gosark, which is another extender for Malice. The 1 Crossout came up probably twice, but that's okay. I'm only playing 1 Signet Mining because I do not want to see too many of the same cards because is very bad in the deck, seeing too many of the same card. Obviously, the Terraforming searches the Cash Field spell, searches the Malice Field spell. So this, you should be, if you're playing any type of field spells, you have to play Terraforming. But the real MVP I got called base for was Monster Reborn. Since Link Decoder got banned, the one thing that this deck lacks is extenders. And this, right now, is ridiculous. If you're playing Fiendsmith, you can start off with this with your opponent's cards, with their own Fiendsmith cards that they have in the graveyard. It can bait out a Lacrima. It's just get you everywhere. Even against the mirror match in Malice, like you can revive the Red Ransom, search for a field spell, and you already have a Malice card in hand. Even if you didn't open no Malice cards, you still got Malice combo, which is this one card. For hand traps, I played 3 Imperms. Imperms were absolutely ridiculous yesterday. 3 Ash. Barely saw them, but when I did, and most of the time I saw them was against Bystial, I had to hit the node. And Fua. Thank God they got reprinted. I was able to play them. And honestly, I think I saw it twice. I won that round, and the second time I saw it, I lost. And I lost to the guy that got second place at the regional, so he knew how to play around those pretty well. This card, I've been playing it since before the ban list, and I think it's time for me to cut it. The card is absolutely nice. You play this deck however you want to, but for me, the extra deck, I was throwing it together as we was in line to turn in our deck list. So I had to take out a lot of stuff, add a lot of stuff. It did absolutely nothing for me, but once against my round 4 loss, which was Goblin Fiendsmith. I target their SP, special summon the SP. That's a Link 2 plus a body, full Malice combo. For the extra makes no sense, but how do I explain? I'm gonna just show you the real MVPs from yesterday. Lingaribo card is ridiculous. Splash Mage. Firewall. IP. SP. And obviously the Malice Link monsters. These cards were really good. If you are playing a deck and you open Chessy Cat plus Dormouse and let's say a Bystial, a way to banish your Chessy Cat from the graveyard, you normal summon the Chessy. Do not attempt to draw. Link of 1 into Lingaribo. Bystial banish the Chessy, special summon back to Chessy. If they have an Ash, they have an Ash, but you have Imperm protection. This card is really, really good. Firewall allows me to add the hand traps back to hand, or even add extenders, especially if you end on Firewall SP. It's possible, it's just your hand got to be like really good for you to end on this board. I'm not playing Abao. I'm not playing Typhon. Abao is really good, and I was playing it because I was playing Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Cerberus. I had to cut them out to make space for the Cyber stuff that I'm playing. I am playing the XYC. Never came up yesterday. The Mathmech XYC. I am playing Transcode. Never came up yesterday. I am back on Lizard. Since we lost Link Decoder, we 100% need this card. I would take this 2 out for a Link Spider and probably something else, but that's something I'm still working on. Last cards. Ooh, baby. Did this card put in work yesterday? That is Axis Cold Talker. You telling me I can pop a card plus extend with this card? And it just read the card yesterday. Banishes for cost. So they imperm a resolution. Cool. Let me banish a White Binder. White Binder effect. Special. Draw 1. Keep playing. Don't matter. But this might be like, oh, the deck is ass. You shouldn't be playing that. Believe me, I did a little bit of research and I was asking myself, why is the OCG? Their Malice cards are way better. They still have Link Decoder. All they lost was 1 Dormouse. And they still playing this. They even have Bow of the Goddess, and they're still playing this. This was ridiculous yesterday. Big body, negate, interruption, insane. My last round against Christron, my end board was him in the main monster zone, Lingaribo, set GWC, set Imperm, Baldrake, White Rabbit in hand, and I was able to get me my invite. This board right here might not seem like a lot, but it's Imperm protection for him. If you open 2, you're the GOAT, but it's cool. We'll still banish the fusion from the graveyard, then send the synchro to interrupt. We had the Imperm, and we had the GWC to put more interruptions with the Malice cards. He did, I got lucky. A lot of times when I should have lost, I opened the one of Call by the Grave, and, you know, it let me there. Shout outs to the team Neo, Thomas, and everybody. Vince. Shout out to Jorge, the cameraman right now. He literally came after work at 3 in the morning and dropped off the transcode and this, left it in my bell box. When I went to the region, I was able to put it in the deck. If you ask me if I would change anything, yeah, this deck, you don't have to play how everybody else plays it. If you put your ideas into it, it works. It definitely works. It's not a linear deck. It doesn't have to be how everybody else is playing it. You play this however you want, and just whatever works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't work, keep trying. I'm not against net decking. Listen, if you learn in the deck and you have to net deck a deck, what best way to learn a deck? But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just ask in the comments. If you guys want to see combo videos, I can go over those too. But other than that, thank you.